Are you over 60 and think you're making healthy choices by eating fish? What if I told you that the fish on your plate could be silently sabotaging your health, speeding up aging, and even increasing your risk of stroke and memory loss? In this video, we're going to uncover the shocking truth about the fish many seniors are eating. We'll reveal the 4 worst fish you should never touch, packed with mercury, toxins, and hidden inflammatory compounds that can wreak havoc on your brain and heart. But don't worry, we'll also share the 4 best fish you absolutely must eat, backed by new science to help protect your arteries, lower your Alzheimer's risk, and even slow down the aging process. For those of you over 60, making the right food choices becomes more critical than ever. You're likely trying to eat healthier, and for many, that means adding more fish to your diet. It's loaded with protein and omega-3s, so it seems like a foolproof choice for maintaining brain and heart health. But here is a frightening reality that most people are completely unaware of. Not all fish are created equal. In fact, eating the wrong kind of fish can be one of the most dangerous things you do for your health as you age. It sounds dramatic, but the science is clear and alarming. Imagine this for a moment. You're diligently eating fish twice a week, believing you're doing everything right to stay sharp and active. You feel good, thinking you're protecting your heart and keeping your mind clear. But behind the scenes, something sinister could be happening. Hidden within that seemingly healthy fillet are high levels of mercury, industrial toxins, and inflammatory compounds. These substances don't cause immediate symptoms. Instead, they accumulate slowly, silently, year after year. They cross the blood-brain barrier, contributing to the plaque buildup associated with memory loss. They stiffen your arteries, setting the stage for a future cardiovascular event. It's a silent attack on your most vital organs. This isn't just speculation, it's backed by sobering research. A shocking study published in the prestigious journal The Lancet in 2023 sent waves through the medical community. The researchers followed a large group of seniors and discovered something truly disturbing. Those who regularly consumed the wrong types of fish, specifically those high in contaminants, just twice a week, had a 70% to 80% higher risk of suffering a stroke or significant memory loss. Let that sink in. A habit that was supposed to be beneficial was actually dramatically increasing their risk of the very conditions they were trying to prevent. It's a devastating betrayal by a food we've been told to trust. The point is this: for anyone over 60, being uninformed about which fish to eat and which to avoid is a gamble you can't afford to take. Your cognitive function, your heart health, and your overall longevity are on the line. Now, before you swear off fish forever, let me share the other side of the story, because it's incredibly hopeful. Just as the wrong fish can be detrimental, choosing the right fish can be one of the most powerful, protective, and anti-aging things you can do. The same body of science that warns us about the dangers also illuminates a clear path forward. It's all about making informed, strategic choices. Think of your body like a high-performance engine that's been running for over 6 decades. It needs premium fuel to keep it running smoothly and efficiently. The right kinds of fish are that premium fuel. They are rich in specific types of omega-3 fatty acids, like DHA and EPA, which are the building blocks of a healthy brain. They act as potent anti-inflammatories, calming the chronic low-grade inflammation that is a root cause of so many age-related diseases. They help keep your arteries flexible and clear, ensuring that nutrient-rich blood can flow freely to your heart, brain, and every other organ. The evidence for these benefits is just as compelling as the warnings. Brand new findings from the Journal of Gerontology, a leading publication on the science of aging, have provided some of the most exciting news for senior health in years. Their research shows that seniors who consistently eat the right kinds of fish can lower their risk of developing Alzheimer's disease by an incredible 40%. This isn't a small, marginal improvement. It's a massive reduction in risk for one of the most feared diseases of aging. Furthermore, the study highlighted how these specific fish protect the delicate lining of our arteries from damage and plaque buildup, directly combating atherosclerosis. They even found that these dietary habits can slow down the biological aging process at a cellular level. All the information we're sharing today isn't based on fads or anecdotal evidence. Every recommendation, both the warnings and the endorsements, is firmly rooted in peer-reviewed scientific studies from reputable institutions and journals. We've sifted through the data from publications like The Lancet and the Journal of Gerontology to bring you conclusions you can trust. Our goal is to empower you with knowledge that is both scientifically sound and easy to apply to your daily life. Because when it comes to your health after 60, you deserve to have the best, most current information available to make choices that will genuinely protect you and enhance your quality of life for all the years to come. If you're over 60, there's a good chance your doctor has told you to eat more fish. And they're right, fish can be one of the healthiest foods on the planet, packed with brain-boosting, heart-protecting omega-3s. But here's the frightening truth they don't tell you. Certain fish, often the ones you see most in grocery stores, could be silently sabotaging your health, aging your body from the inside out, and even accelerating cognitive decline. I learned this the hard way from my own father's health scare. My dad, a man who had always been sharp and active, started experiencing some troubling symptoms in his late 60s. He became unusually forgetful, complained of a persistent brain fog, and his joints, which had never bothered him before, were suddenly stiff and achy. We were all worried. His doctor ran a battery of tests, and while most came back normal, one thing stood out: high levels of inflammation and traces of heavy metals. The doctor asked about his diet. My dad, thinking he was doing everything right, proudly said he'd been eating fish 3 to 4 times a week, just as recommended. But when the doctor asked which fish, the problem became terrifyingly clear. He was regularly eating some of the most contaminated fish available, fish that were not only nutritionally bankrupt, but were actively poisoning his body. The doctor explained that for seniors, whose detoxification systems are naturally slowing down, eating the wrong kind of fish is like throwing gasoline on the fire of inflammation and neurodegeneration. This isn't just about avoiding a little extra mercury. It's about avoiding a cascade of health problems that can steal your golden years. The point I need to make crystal clear is this: not all fish are created equal. While some are a fountain of youth, others are a toxic trap. Making the right choice isn't just a healthy tip. It's a critical decision that could determine your quality of life in the years to come. In this video, we're going to expose the 4 worst fish you should never touch if you're over 60. And then I'll reveal the 4 superstar fish you should be eating every week to protect your brain, heart, and joints. And you'll be shocked to learn that one of the worst offenders is a fish that millions of Americans believe is a healthy choice. So, let's start with the fish you need to purge from your fridge and freezer immediately. These are the 4 worst offenders for anyone over 60. First on our do not eat list, and perhaps the most surprising, is farmed tilapia. This fish has become incredibly popular due to its low price and mild flavor, but it's what I call nutritional junk food. The problem starts with its diet. In many overseas farms, tilapia are raised in incredibly crowded, filthy ponds. To survive these conditions, they are pumped full of antibiotics, pesticides, and even antifungal agents. Worse yet, their feed is often cheap fillers like corn and soy, and in some documented cases, even chicken and pig waste. This unnatural diet completely warps its nutritional profile. The biggest issue with farmed tilapia is its atrocious omega fatty acid profile. Instead of the beneficial omega-3s you want, it's loaded with inflammatory omega-6s. The ratio can be as high as 11:1 omega-6 to omega-3. To put that in perspective, that's a more inflammatory ratio than you'd find in bacon or a fast food hamburger. So, while you think you're making a heart-healthy choice, you're actually consuming a food that acts like gasoline on the fire of inflammation, worsening joint pain, arthritis, and other inflammatory conditions that plague seniors. On top of that, independent tests have revealed contamination with dioxins, highly toxic industrial pollutants linked to cancer and a suppressed immune system. For its low nutrient value and high chemical load, farmed tilapia is the #1 fish to avoid. The second fish you must never touch is king mackerel. This one is less about farming practices and all about its position in the ocean's food chain. King mackerel is a large predatory fish that lives for a long time. Over its lifespan, it accumulates mercury from all the smaller fish it eats. As a result, it has one of the highest mercury levels of any fish you can buy. This isn't a small concern. It's a major health hazard, especially for older adults. Mercury is a potent neurotoxin, meaning it directly attacks the brain and nervous system. For seniors whose bodies are already more vulnerable, mercury exposure can accelerate cognitive decline. It can manifest as memory loss, tremors, difficulty concentrating, and even severe mood swings, symptoms that are often tragically mistaken for normal signs of aging. The danger is so significant that both the FDA and the EPA have placed king mackerel on their absolute do-not-eat list, issuing a strong warning for seniors, children, and pregnant women to avoid it entirely. There is no safe amount of this fish for an older adult. If you see king mackerel on a menu or at the fish counter, walk away. Next up, number 3 on our list of worst fish is a staple in many American diets, tuna. Now, this one is a bit more nuanced, but the danger is very real, particularly with certain types. Like king mackerel, tuna are large predatory fish that accumulate mercury. The larger and older the tuna, the more mercury it contains. The worst offenders are the larger species like big eye and albacore, which is often sold as white tuna in cans. As we age, our detoxification systems, particularly the liver and kidneys, become less efficient. This means that toxins like mercury are not cleared from the body as effectively and can build up to dangerous levels. For seniors, this mercury overload is directly linked to memory loss, confusion, and an increased risk of cardiovascular problems. One startling study found that seniors with higher mercury levels from eating fish like tuna had up to a 65% greater risk of cognitive decline. Just 2 servings of albacore tuna a week can be enough to push your mercury exposure beyond what is considered safe. If you absolutely must eat tuna, stick to canned light tuna, which comes from smaller skipjack tuna and has lower mercury levels. But even then, you should limit your consumption to no more than once or twice a month. Your brain will thank you. Finally, the 4th fish to avoid is imported catfish. Catfish can be a perfectly healthy choice, but only if you know where it comes from. The vast majority of catfish sold in the US is imported from overseas farms, particularly in parts of Asia, where regulations can be lax or non-existent. These fish are often raised in extremely crowded and unsanitary conditions, creating a breeding ground for disease. To combat this, the fish are heavily dosed with a cocktail of antibiotics, many of which are banned for use in US aquaculture. When you eat this fish, those antibiotic residues accumulate in your body, which can contribute to the terrifying global problem of antibiotic resistance. This is especially dangerous for seniors, who are more susceptible to infections and rely on antibiotics to work when they need them. Independent testing on imported catfish has uncovered a disturbing list of contaminants, including residues of banned chemicals, known carcinogens from industrial runoff, and heavy metals like mercury and lead. Furthermore, just like farmed tilapia, they are often fed cheap corn and soy, which gives them a highly inflammatory omega-6 profile, fanning the flames of chronic inflammation. The solution here is simple. If you enjoy catfish, always look for the label that says U.S. farm raised. American catfish is raised under strict federal regulations and is a much safer and healthier choice. So we've covered the 4 fish that could be ruining your health. But avoiding the bad is only half the battle. To truly reap the benefits of seafood, you need to replace them with the right kinds of fish, the ones that are low in toxins and bursting with the nutrients your aging body craves. And the good news is, these superstar fish are delicious, affordable, and readily available. Now, you might be thinking that all the good fish are expensive or hard to find, but that's not the case at all. In the next part of this video, we're going to reveal the 4 absolute best fish for anyone over 60. We'll talk about a small, budget-friendly fish that is considered one of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet, a popular and delicious fish that is a powerhouse of brain-protective omega-3s, and 2 other fantastic choices that will help you fight inflammation, sharpen your mind, and protect your heart for years to come. You won't want to miss it. If you're over 60, one of the most powerful decisions you can make for your health is choosing the right foods. But the advice out there can be incredibly confusing, especially when it comes to fish. You've probably heard that fish is good for you, but did you know that some types could be doing more harm than good, silently loading your body with toxins? A few years ago, a viewer named Robert shared his story with us. At 72, Robert was doing everything right. He was active, he ate what he thought was a healthy diet, and he made sure to eat fish twice a week, just like the doctors recommended. He favored fish like swordfish and king mackerel, believing their meaty texture meant they were packed with nutrients. Yet, he was plagued by persistent brain fog, joint pain, and a fatigue that just wouldn't lift. His doctor ran a series of tests, and the results were shocking. Robert had elevated levels of mercury in his system. His healthy fish habit was slowly poisoning him. Robert's story is a stark reminder that not all fish are created equal. While some are nutritional powerhouses that can sharpen your mind and strengthen your body, others are swimming in contaminants that can accelerate the aging process. The good news is, making the right choice is simple once you know what to look for. Today, we're going to cut through the confusion and reveal the 4 absolute best fish that every senior should be eating for a long, vibrant, and healthy life. These aren't just safe, they're powerful medicine for your body and brain. Let's dive into the 4 best fish you should be adding to your grocery list starting now. First on our list is a freshwater champion, rainbow trout. Specifically US-raised rainbow trout. Why the distinction? Because these fish are raised in clean freshwater systems under strict federal regulations. This controlled environment means they are virtually free from the mercury, PCBs, and other pollutants that plague many wild ocean-dwelling fish. This makes rainbow trout one of the cleanest and safest choices you can find, giving you peace of mind with every bite. But its purity is just the beginning. A single serving of rainbow trout delivers a powerful dose of about 1,000 milligrams of omega-3 fatty acids. These essential fats are your heart's best friend, working to protect your cardiovascular system and dramatically reduce chronic inflammation, which is a root cause of so many age-related ailments. Beyond omega-3s, this fish is a true mineral powerhouse. It's rich in potassium, a crucial mineral for regulating high blood pressure, and packed with phosphorus to help protect and maintain strong bones. If you're struggling with fatigue, its high iron content can help boost your energy levels, while zinc provides a vital boost to your immune function, helping you ward off illnesses. To top it all off, rainbow trout is an excellent source of niacin, or vitamin B3, which is essential for maintaining healthy cholesterol levels, and vitamin B12, which is critical for nerve health and cognitive function. Next up, we have a true celebrity of the sea, wild-caught Alaskan salmon. When it comes to brain health, this fish is in a league of its own. It is loaded with 2 specific types of omega-3s, EPA and DHA, that are absolutely essential for cognitive function. Studies have shown a direct link between higher DHA levels in seniors and larger brain volumes, as well as significantly stronger memory performance. Think of it as fuel for your brain cells, keeping them sharp and resilient against age-related decline. Wild salmon is also a formidable weapon against inflammation. Research indicates that eating wild salmon just twice a week can lead to a significant drop in C-reactive protein levels. This is a key blood marker for systemic inflammation, which is directly linked to heart disease, arthritis, and painful joints. By taming this internal fire, you're not just easing aches and pains, you're protecting your entire body. Furthermore, as we age, maintaining muscle mass becomes a critical battle against a condition called sarcopenia. Wild Alaskan salmon provides a powerful solution, delivering about 40 grams of high-quality, easily absorbed protein in a single 6-ounce serving. This is exactly what your body needs to repair and build lean muscle, helping you stay strong and independent. But there's another secret weapon hiding in its vibrant pink flesh, astaxanthin. This is a potent antioxidant that gives salmon its color and protects your cells from the damaging effects of oxidative stress. This supports everything from skin elasticity and eye health to physical endurance. Crucially, because it swims in the pristine cold waters of Alaska, wild salmon is naturally low in contaminants like mercury and PCBs, making it a pure and powerful addition to your diet. The third fish on our must-eat list is small but mighty, sardines. Don't let their size fool you. These little fish are one of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet. When it comes to omega-3s, sardines are true champions, delivering more of these anti-inflammatory fats per serving than almost any other fish. They act like a team of natural firefighters inside your body, calming the chronic inflammation that can lead to so many health issues. For seniors, they offer a unique and powerful benefit for bone health. Sardines are one of the very few natural food sources of vitamin D, with a single can providing about 40% of your daily needs. Vitamin D is essential for calcium absorption, and sardines deliver on that front too. Their soft, edible bones are a fantastic source of bioavailable calcium and phosphorus, the two primary minerals your skeleton is made of. Eating sardines is like taking out a nutritional insurance policy against osteoporosis and fractures, providing the building blocks your bones need to stay strong and dense. And perhaps one of their greatest advantages is their exceptional purity. Sardines are at the bottom of the aquatic food chain, feeding on plankton rather than other fish. This means they don't have the opportunity to accumulate the mercury and heavy metals that larger predatory fish do. They are one of the cleanest, safest, and most affordable superfoods you can eat, making them a brilliant choice for health-conscious seniors. Finally, our fourth pick is the lean, clean, and versatile wild-caught Pacific cod. For anyone concerned about sarcopenia or age-related muscle loss, Pacific cod is an almost perfect food. A 6-ounce serving delivers a massive punch of around 40 grams of high-quality protein, but with very little fat and few calories. This ideal protein-to-fat ratio makes it incredibly effective for building and maintaining lean muscle mass without adding unwanted weight. This helps you preserve your strength, mobility, and metabolic health as you get older. But the benefits of cod go far beyond protein. It is an absolute powerhouse of selenium, with a single serving providing over 100% of your daily requirement. Selenium is a master mineral that functions as a potent antioxidant, protecting your cells from damage. It's also vital for proper thyroid function, which governs your metabolism and energy levels. Research has linked adequate selenium intake to better cognitive function in older adults and lower rates of age-related disease. Like wild Alaskan salmon, Pacific cod benefits from its home in the clean, cold Alaskan waters. It has a relatively short lifespan, which means it has far less time to absorb contaminants compared to many other long-lived species. This makes it another wonderfully pure and safe option. Plus, for those with sensitive digestive systems, its firm, flaky texture is light and easy on the stomach, making it a delicious and well-tolerated source of world-class nutrition. By making these 4 fish, rainbow trout, wild Alaskan salmon, sardines, and Pacific cod, staples in your diet, you're not just eating a meal. You're actively investing in a future filled with energy, clarity, and strength. You're giving your body the clean fuel it needs to thrive for years to come. I hope this video clears up the confusion and empowers you to make the best choices for your health at the grocery store. It's these small, consistent decisions that build a foundation for a long and vibrant life. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to share it with friends or family who might benefit from it. What are your favorite healthy fish recipes? Let us know in the comments below. We love hearing from you. And of course, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss our next video on senior health. Thanks for watching, and here's to your health.